danger man. Sifford was batting so well.
You just talk about how well he mixes it up and clearly has a plan. But the execution of the plan is right on point. Pace off deliveries in blue, and then orange is pace on. Just batters not getting to line him up, not settling at the crease, can't get rhythm. It's very smart bowling from Hardik Pandya.
Moggsy is one who will test the pitch, with the slow off cutters, with the pace on bouncers.
No, they would have needed massive partnerships to get themselves into contention. And unfortunately for them, after that 31-run opening partnership, which came with just the 16 balls, which has never have really got going since then, and wickets have fallen regularly. That means is, even though it's been only 5 balls since the last boundary, it makes it feel even longer, because they're in so much trouble and that required run rate is so high. And the frustration then just continues to grow. And that pressure will keep growing as well. So much about history has been spoken. It would be the first time that India were to beat New Zealand in a T20 World Cup match. First team to win as hosts. First team to go back-to-back in the men's T20 World Cup as well. A team of invincibles at the moment. Brilliant bowling from Hardik Pandya and India as well. It's 88 for 5.
Full house here at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad, and they realize that the World Cup is coming back home. No team has ever won it at home. There was the lingering aroma of the 19th of November. No team has ever won it twice. In India are knocking on the door of a repeat performance. Here's Arshdeep. Required run rate starting to nudge 17 now. Just wonder what can New Zealand do in this situation. There's still half the game to be played, half the innings to be played. Sunil Gavaskar alongside me. Danny Morrison is here too.
Well, these are the previous winners. The first time ever the ICC Men's T20 World Cup was played. India won it in South Africa, with MS Dhoni being the captain. Then India won it again a couple of years back, with Rohit Sharma being the captain.
West Indies won it twice, but 2012 and 2016. There's a fielder there. It just goes over, It was an inch here or there.
Well, Harshy just asked, what can they do? Certainly Mitchell and Santner, this left-hand, right-hand combination has got to put something together of massive substance. Little bit of luck, just enough would work. And it's a sixer. Yeah, Skip, not quite.
Yeah, he's very quick on his feet, that's why he's there. But he's not the tallest.
But what an effort that was. He's taken a couple of super catches.
Now that's a biggie. And you know it's going for 6 because you don't hear a sound in Ahmedabad.
Yes, the asking rate is 16, so they'll have to be scoring at least 14, 15 runs and over for the next 4-5 overs. In the slot, goes for a massive hit. And Daryl Mitchell batting at 6. I've never understood that about the New Zealand tactics in this World Cup, to be perfectly honest. Just before the T20 series started, he was batting at number 4 for New Zealand in the one-day series. He got 2 absolutely magnificent hundreds. Man in form, he was pushed back down at 6 for the T20 series that followed. Now he's here, and look at the way he's batting, despite the fact that he didn't get much batting in the earlier matches.
Hearing you, Sonny, I just think more than anything, I think it was maybe a bit of a safety valve, that if the top order did crumble a little bit, that was part of that scenario. But I do hear you often say your best players need to face the most balls.
Right. Well, if the top order crumbles, but if he's in the top order, it won't crumble, or shouldn't crumble. I mean, I've never understood those tactics, but there you are. I think this is what he bowls wide of the batter and can bowl wide deliveries because of that angle that he creates, Arshdeep.
In the modern game, and India are in many ways redefining how their batting is going, don't think they have a safety valve anymore. They just keep going. I think I just read something Tabrez Shamsi has said, a spinner himself. He says India playing on PlayStation.
Well, you shouldn't. You can't in the modern era now. It's moved on so much, even in the last 3 or 4 years. We're going about the power play, the first 6 overs, and that's what you do. You go for it. You make the most of those 2 men outside the circle. There's a bit of a movement from him.
No, Arshdeep. He's not happy at all. Arshdeep thought he's probably going to hit the stumps. Think a little apology is in order from Arshdeep. Turn around, young man, it's all right. You thought you're going to hit the stumps, you hit the batter instead. Little pat on the back. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Look at this. Ryder trying to go Yorker, and oh dear. Nowhere near the target. And no need to throw in a way is what Mitchell's on about. Oh yeah. The valves come off. Yeah, that could have been nasty. It hits you on the wrist or anything there. Oh yeah. So there's a good chat here. These two know each other well.
And that's a good gesture by the India skipper, going up and saying to him, yes, he might have, the young man could have got a bit carried away. Take it easy, because matches between India and New Zealand have always been played in a good spirit. Even the commentary, even if there's a New Zealander sitting between 2 Indians, it's always in good spirit.
Sandwiched nicely. A little masala dosa or 2.
I'd like to see them shake hands at the end of the over. 15 of the over. And they do. And they do. Little sorry. 103 for 5. I think he's realized there that he's made a mistake. He should have realized, because the bat had not left the crease. Captain's up straight away, that's well done. Umpire's in straight away, that's well done. You can understand the aggression just comes into play. Truth is, Mitchell hadn't left the crease, so a little admonishment for Arshdeep. Is a fine player, the young man. Now Varun Chakravarti comes back. And this is something about this Indian team, Sunny Danny, that they stay with players they believe in. You saw that with Abhishek Sharma. You've seen that now with Varun Chakravarti as well. This is what happened as soon as Arshdeep threw that ball at Daryl Mitchell. The captain was in straight away. And then Richard Illingworth, who's been around a long, long time. Why? I wonder. Why are they playing? Oh, it's a bat. It's a bat. That solves it. It's a bat.
Fair old run up to the stairs if you've got to go back to the dressing room, isn't it? It is huge length to get to. You mentioned Varun Chakravarti and how outstanding he's been. A little off the ball. I mentioned those wickets earlier on in the tournament. Just a little bit off, I think, just with his length, isn't he? A lot of the decent batters have been playing him off the back foot. And a little bit more time to play him. But he's certainly a magician's fellow. When he gets it right, most definitely.
There were two names in that list that fill my heart with joy in that list. Just dragged away. Van Schalkwyk just played the 4 games. Until a little while ago, he was on top of the leaderboard. South Africa now playing for the United States. And how good on this tournament was Blessing Muzarabani. So just so good to see those two players in that list. They're short.
Van Schalkwyk, I've seen a bit of him there in the United States, and all those guys taking those opportunities to move and grow with the game. More of the franchise circuit. Yeah, he's been around a while and got the smarts and all that guile. I love those changes of pace. Very handy.
20 teams in this T20 World Cup. And some of the, for want of a better word, smaller nations, they didn't diminish it at all. In fact, they strengthened it. One of the best matches, I didn't do a lot of matches, but one of the best matches I saw was Nepal versus England. Just to see the spirit and what it meant to Nepal to be where they were, and to their fans. Big hit straight down the ground and will clear it with ease. He is excellent down the ground, is Mitch Santner.
A major piece of this. Oh, please. Mitch Santner. Well, they're asking. I say, look at it, it's just over 17s. Going to need a lot more of this answer from the captain. Oh, delightful strike.
Straight up again, and will clear the boundary once again. Hardik Pandya was there at long on, and he was watching it exactly the way we were in the commentary box. Just as a curious bystander.
Once again, an almost medium-paced delivery in the slot, although he changed his angle by going over the wicket. It was right in the slot. The overspin that Varun has been bowling in this tournament. Another massive 6. Well, the scoring rate, asking rate at the moment is almost 17. So they need maybe 2 or 3 hits like this per over now if they're going to get anywhere close.
16 of the over. Chakravarti now has 1 for 39 from 3. New Zealand 119 for 5.